Hello, today we are going to work on the addition and subtraction of the negative numbers. Okay, consider we have the few of the examples. 2 take away 4, negative 2 take away 4, negative 2, negative 4, and then negative 2, positive negative 4. Okay, we have this 4 of the examples and few of the rules are written here. All of the addition and subtraction of the negative numbers are based on these few rules, okay? So if you see for the first question, you have 2 take away 4 and the 2 don't have any sign with it, okay? So when you have any number which have the like a missing sign, this means that number is always a positive, okay? First I'm going to put a positive sign with 2. Okay, now if you see 2 is positive, 4 is negative, and this positive and negative, I mean I have the opposite signs, right? I don't have the same signs, I have different signs. And according to my rule, if you have a different signs, always subtract the numbers. All right, so I'm going to just subtract them. So 2 take away 4 take away 2 is 2. And if you then focus on the third rule, it says always put the sign of bigger number with the answer, right? So this means with the answer, I'm going to put a sign of the bigger number. Bigger number here in this case is 4, and the 4 has negative sign. So my answer is going to be negative 2. And 2. You have the negative 2 and negative 4 for the question 2. And now 2 has a negative sign, 4 also has a negative sign, and these negative both are the same signs. And now let's look back at the rules. The first rule says if you have the same signs, always add the numbers. So first of all, I'm just going to add them. So 4 plus 2 is 6. And then again always put the sign of the bigger number with the answer, and the bigger number is 4 and 4 has negative sign, so my answer would going to be negative 6. Question 3, you have the 3 sign. So what you are going to do is first you have to solve these two signs. These are the two signs. You have to convert these two negative sign into a single sign, okay? So if I say I know negative 2 and this negative both signs are equal means an addition of numbers. But now I'm not dealing with the numbers. I'm dealing with the signs. So this means that the negative makes a positive sign, right? Because the sign with the addition is positive. The negative 2 and positive 4. Now just I'm going to go back to my rules. Now I have negative 2 and positive 4. So let's see. I have the opposite signs. If you have different signs, always subtract the numbers. Alright. So again, I'm going to subtract them. Negative 2 and 4 is 2. And again, always put the sign of bigger number with the answer. So my bigger number is 4 and I'm going to put a positive 2 sign. And there is one mistake that most of the students do. When they simplify it, they just put a sign from the question, okay, from this thing. No, when writing a sign with the answer, you have to look at this thing, okay? So keep that thing in mind. Again, you have the 3 signs. So I told you if you have the 3 signs, it's better to convert it into 2 signs first. Okay, so here in this case it's negative 2 and it's positive and negative, and positive and negative means you have different signs, and this means subtraction. But again, I'm dealing with the signs, so subtraction contains a negative sign, so I can just write negative 2 and negative 4. And now negative 2 and negative 4 is both the signs are same. I'm going to add my numbers. Both the signs are same, I'm going to add them and always put the sign of bigger number with the answer. So negative 2 and negative 4 will give me 6, and the bigger number is 4 and 4 has negative sign, so it's negative 6.